Shall we? Today, on this borderline triple-digit day down in SoCal, we are going to be adding GPS navigation and an entertainment system to that beautiful beast right there. Now, I know at first glance you're probably thinking, okay, it's an old TJ. You're going to have to do some modification or install a very expensive stereo system into your 1.5 DIN, whatever slot. Well, normally, yeah, back in the day, this thing's a 2001. It's not in anywhere near comparison to family members' Mercedes right there, or the wife's Patriot. However, in the year 2017, and for quite a bit, we have a quick, easy, simple solution that performs just as well. And technology is a wonder, because just as I'm recording this on my on my cell phone, we're going to be mounting this tablet, which performs all those duties and some more into the TJ. How, you ask? Well, aside from the RAM mounts, which are pretty heavy duty, I'm just waiting on the mailman to come by for one more piece of the puzzle. We'll be putting her up in a overhead console, and that should give us a nice view for both passengers and driver to be able to function operate this and have this function properly as a overhead entertainment system. I know you guys, some might be thinking that's kind of a cop-out. It is, but at the same time it's pretty effective if you consider how cheap these things are compared to a dedicated stereo system that'll do the same. And also, this thing has an unlimited contract, so cell service, GPS service, all that is taken care of out on the road. Plus, you can run your apps and you don't have to worry about it. And if you really want to get down to it, you can run your little auxiliary cord down. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Go ahead and give a little insight view of how we're going to be doing it. It involves a Smitty-built overhead gear console, specifically for the TJ. You can get them on the JK, and you probably could rig something up yourself, but that's what we got to work with, and that's how we're going to do it. So I'll give you a quick rundown on how it's going to happen, and we'll get to it from there. I also like to point out that since today is going to be another triple-digit day, I'm not going to spend too much time setting up camera shots and going over step by step of how I'm going to do this. So I'll just give you the brief rundown and try to take as many pictures as I can. Also today I have to finish getting this sucker hooked up. She's got power and everything. Just need to mount the mic, and the antenna and spring are coming in today, so I just have to ground that. Anyways, I digress. So how we're going to do this is, this is the bare frame for that Smitty-built console, and it's solid steel. Holds pretty nice. I wouldn't put my weight on it, but it's not going anywhere. So what we're going to do is take some kind of backing material, probably wood, if I'm going to be honest. I really don't feel like forking out for anything else. I'll probably lacquer it up to weatherproof it. Not that I'm worried about that, just for posterity reasons, but bulk this thing up, put our mount somewhere right here, and we'll be able to, we'll be able to swing our tablet screen any which way. Still keep this up and going. Mind you that that tablet's just going to be used for off-road, so this, it kind of secondary. My rear view is kind of obscured anyways with that tire carrier, so rely on these things more than that. So, but yeah, that's going to be it. This thing, for those of you who don't know, has a MOLLE covering on there where you have all your pouches. I have it all spaced out to where I left myself some good room right there. So we're going to try to tackle that today in this heat. I'm going to stay hydrated and probably just take some pictures along the way, add some kind of music, and we'll get to that. Separate video, I'll probably go through the whole TJ and show you what's going on. And for those looking to mount your CB radio somewhere, this is a Uniden, whatever. There's your make and model. Sorry, I was on the trail yesterday. Just mount it right there. Easy. I mean, kind of like this, so that was in the way, and I wanted my tablet up there for a screen. So right here, I mean, it doesn't get in the way of your stick shift or your hands. Passenger's comfy, carpet's dirty. Oh well. And yeah, so there's a lot more going on in this, well, more on the outside than inside, but we'll get to that later. So stick around. I know what other people might also be thinking is a tablet. Any idiot can do that. Any idiot could think of that. Yeah, and plenty of idiot have with this exact same method. However, there's not much info on said TJ over there to do it. And you know, everyone's got their ways, and I'm just going to show you how to do mine. So here's the short and quick of it. Take your X mount off Amazon. Yeah, under 40 bucks. Little rubber piece keeps everything in place. You get your RAM mount, again, pretty cheap, cheaper than that, and you get your little clamp doohickey thingy, which is still in transit today. Mount this all up, find a good spot, and that is the huge issue with Jeeps, particularly older Jeeps like the TJ, CJ, YJs, is you are stretched for space, and mounting things can get really cluttered real fast. I mean, if you're driving alone, yeah, you can move everything to the side. However, I always drive with my wife. She is my spotter, and I like to keep things nice and convenient for her too. Happy wife, happy life, happy trailing. So that's what we're going to pretty much be doing today. And again, yeah, you can call it a cop-out. I call it using what you got. This is just a tablet. I really don't use much at home anyways. It's got unlimited data, you know, that whole package, so let's put it to work. Also, there's some really good trailing apps too that you can utilize for free as well. So let's get to it. Okay, so we got it dismounted. Here's the plate we're going to use. And what my goal is just to keep the tablet mount as far forward as possible, which is why we're going to be utilizing this versus this big lug right here. Alright, so I'm not going to go over how to do it, but the way you install it, you just reverse the process, obviously. Anyways, we're going to take our bolts just for reference, make sure that we're not going to have any interference, and take a piece of wood, mount it here, and then mount our ball mount. Alright, let's do it. So, in the quest for finding the perfect measurement in order to accommodate our new mount and this piece, because that top bracket sits on top, we won't have to worry too much about snugging things, well, getting alignment issues done here. We might actually. Bullshit. Hold that thought. Alright. Check these over here. Just for vectoring. Carry the one. Checks for the flux core capacitor. And yeah, we should be good. Alright. Little brain fart. We should be good. Make sure we have enough clearance. Alright. Let's get back inside that cool shop. Now, as I was saying, before I deviate off there, brain fart, it never ends. It never ends. Okay, so, need to find a piece of wood, which I have here, that matches nicely up with this level. You can go a little further out. Essentially, what's going on here is that this sits like that, and the strap goes over like that, and voila. So what we're planning to achieve to do is take some wood, like this poplar, And don't be too finicky on your choice of wood. I mean, maple, walnut, good red oak, strong, sturdy will do. Just use a 2x4 if you got it lying around. The only reason I'm using this poplar right here is because it just so happens to mesh up perfectly and allows us to drop our ball mount right there. So what my main goal is to do is I think I'm going to put 2 mounting screws right here and one somewhere close. Flush fit over here, or sorry, counter bore right here, so the bolts don't stick up too much further past what we have to play with right here. So that doesn't run interference with anything up top, say the soft top or anything else that's up there like the sunshade. I don't know if I should spread the load out and like put a 2 to 3. Anyways, at the end of the day, I just want to be able to run some screws here through this and have it nicely solid. So I think I'm going to run some wood screws, and that should hold her up pretty well. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out though. We'll find out. Alright, we got her all mapped out. Just eyeballing it here. Punched out. And when I get that drilled out, I'll just go ahead and grab probably a screw or something, and tap into the plate and then drill there. Should be easy. Not going for accuracy, just going for results. It's too freaking hot to go about that. Anyways, moving on. Alright, she's coming along. Mounted up. A couple of bolts in there. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it. Anyways, right there. A couple of wood screws. We'll check fit and depth. And I don't know if I should pre-drill it and then find my way through, or maybe get the wife, bug her for a second, have her help me out here. It's a little difficult. I mean, I can try. I have it right here. I can try, but if I miss, it's going to look terrible. I don't know. What to do. Oh, and if SHIT hits the fan, I can always just move it right there. That's all good and fun. Yeah. More figuring out. More contemplating. Mail still hasn't shown up. Damn it. Alright. Back to it. Back in the Jeep. About to get ready to get this all mounted up. Mail lady nowhere to be seen. Where's the mail guy? I don't know who's on shift today. Anyways. Gonna try it. Yeah. 2x4. Classy. Pretty sure that FJ around the corner is pretty much laughing at me right now. Oh well. Well, that's the problem with testing guests, isn't it? For every guess, you end up testing about 3 times. So, we're foregoing these 2 bolts right here. This should still be plenty strong. Just being over engineering. And, should work. These 2 were just getting in the way. That one and that one. So, let's give it a shot. Now, I'm not one to tell you how to live your life or what your kinks are. If you're some kind of masochist, this may not be for you. But if you don't enjoy struggling with 2 hands for a 4-hand operation, putting one of the bolts right there to hold this plate up while you're trying to secure that one makes life a whole lot easier. That guess once, test 3 times, starting to prove more valid than I was hoping. This guy getting in the way too. I knew this thing overlapped, but I thought it overlapped towards the back. Anyways, this is a lot shorter than I thought it would be. I mean, I don't really have another mounting point. I guess I could theoretically drill, I'll get you in view, right there, counter bore, and then snug it up. Would be kind of on an equal plane. Well, I could drill a hole right where this was and cinch it up. The only thing is I really, really didn't want to have to take this off because the way it mounts, it's a pain in the ass. Fortunately, the wife's coming out to help me later on. And maybe time to take 5 anyways. So, figure this one out. Probably drill it out. Go up, have a trash bag catching all the scraps. Anyways, come back to it later. Maybe when it cools off. It worked. Yeah, we got it up. After some drilling, painting, it's up. And it looks like it'll do just nicely right there. Still no mailman. Gosh dang it. It's getting later. Yeah. America. So, after vacuuming up a whole bunch of hot chips, that's up. Gonna go ahead and get the cover on. Oh, I need to take that back. And yeah, here comes the fun part. I'm trying to guess where those holes are. Alright, see you in a bit. And there you have it. Solid. Yeah, that was more of a pain in the butt than I thought it was. Still easy. Just probably would have gone faster if you measured. Anyways, can't hardly tell. Mounts up real nice. I mean, it's on there. And I don't know if you've skipped to the end for whatever reason. You're looking at that like, what? Wood screws? Yes, wood. Lumber holding that up on a steel frame, which is pretty dang solid. So I got the rest of it up. I'll do an overview on this and just show the basic parts later, but still waiting on the mailman. So do a long-term review later. Worst case scenario, I just had to drill through and bolt it down, but it should stay on there pretty well right now. We can just use the wood as a backing plate. Still, it's on there. Time will tell. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I got still other stuff to work on, clean up now. All right, catch you guys on the next one. All right, it is 3 days later, and the part finally came in. It actually came in at night, and then for the past 2 days, I've been too busy with work to actually get out and attach that insignificant little piece. Well, very significant because, yeah. Anyways, I haven't had time to go out and actually do that, so here we are now. And it works. Now, I have this set up so that you can still see through your rearview mirror. Not that it freaking matters much because, well, that's my view. I only typically get to see like that, so. But you can use it at an angle, and it works fairly well. Focus. Or just completely bring it down after you loosen it. Yeah, man. Of course, everything being more difficult one-handed. Lexio. So now, I got what I need. I'm in the passenger seat. Let me just tighten this up for the sake of. And yeah, that does block the rear view mirror, but again, if you need to see the screen, you can see the screen. On the trail, I don't use it as much. Got your GPS apps. I like using this one. I got no opinion on it. I'm still just kind of trial and error. There's Cleghorn. I'm actually trying to look past the camera. Anyways. Backcountry. Climometer. Yeah. Calibrate. Jeez. Ride command. And some other stuff to mess around with. Mainly I use Google Maps, believe it or not. Apparently I haven't used it in this one yet. But yeah, there you go. And then just to, oops, loosen that up a little more. Getting one-handed. Pop the ball out. That's what she said joke in there somewhere. Anyways, just set that up. Alright, we're good. So that's my quick and easy GPS entertainment system. I mean, if I wanted to, I can run a auxiliary cable there. I'm probably going to run a USB cable. I'll swap this out. This is a dedicated USB port instead of a cigarette lighter, because nothing I use uses a cigarette lighter. My air pump goes straight to the battery. I don't know if I want to... I don't know what I want to do. Might add another one, because I kind of want to run a USB cord all the way up. And just have it ready, have it sitting right there. I'm telling you, this Smitty built overhead console. I can't speak. I need more caffeine. Anyways, this overhead console brings a lot of utility to your Jeep. Whether you opt to go for the storage pouches or not, you can just do so much. I mean, pens, whatnot. Hey, you can keep them here, but I always end up losing them. Anyways, it works. Just kind of putting my weight on it. It's solid. It's going to hang there. And of course, while not in the Jeep, this is coming inside. Ooh, nice and sunny today. Crisp 97 degrees, and even hotter inside a Jeep. Alright, so that's it. It works. You'll probably see it more in the videos. And I got everything all buttoned back up. That's going to be it. Alright guys, see you in the next one.